you being a singer, songwriter, bassist, who are your influences, and how is it, being a female in the music business, fronting a band? What kind of obstacles have you come across? Yes, men. Aside from men. Yeah, men in general.
Okay, let's start with my influences. When I was like a little girl, I used to listen to like a lot of Metallica, Iron Maiden, Anthrax. That's like, I grew up on heavy metal, pure heavy metal. Basically, being a female in this industry, it has pluses and it has minuses. But, you take it as a whole and it's all good so far.
Are people surprised, though, sometimes? Because you have a great stage presence, and your singing can, go like real soft, kind of, and then you can really scream, and I think that's really cool. But
Thank you. Basically, singing is just like, just like your regular mood. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're angry, sometimes you feel sexy, sometimes you feel like, pissed. It's, it's reflect, for me, it's just like part of life.
Mm-hmm. So, and you, we were talking about this a little bit. Now, you're based out of Moline, but you did spend a few years in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
And would you suggest that bands go out there, or, I know you're not going to be an expert at this, but what was your feel on being out in L.A.? Because a lot of people think they need to leave the Midwest and go there.
Okay, again, I think that basically, there is no set way of doing things. And basically, if you feel that the Midwest is sort of like people can't relate to you over here, or that you can't, like, basically come across the way that you'd like to, go ahead and go to wherever you feel like it, like Los Angeles and New York. But the Midwest actually have, like, really good fans. People here are really, really cool. So, in that aspect, I don't know, I like them both. So it's very hard to me to say one thing or the other.
Right.
But maybe Steve thinks differently, or Brian, but basically...
Other than this, if you want to go to the major city, you really, really, really have to have your act together. And really know it and believe in it. But I don't see any clear-cut advantage. If you're good, you can be good anywhere. And if you're going to be noticed, you can be noticed.
I think that's true. I think when people don't realize, too, when you go out to a major city like that, they're thinking they're hot, and they get out there and there's like 5,000 bands that are just as hot.
Mm-hmm.
And that... Yeah, it's kind of a shock, because you might be at the top of the heap here, and then you go out there, and that's just, everybody's like that. Mm-hmm. Everybody's really hot.
And then you have to pay to play on top of that, right?
Yeah. Some cities are like that.
And that'll kill you.
Yeah, it's hard, but, I think if you did move to a place like that, I think when I lived in New York, we kind of realized you have to just stay there,
Mm-hmm.